back on site, a familiar site where we did that French drain way back in the spring when we had major water issues. I'll put that video in here, link in the description, because we had a septic fail. So now we're back mid-summer, and we are going to open this septic, get to the tank, follow the line out, and get to the D-box. Open the D-box. We don't know where anything is. We do know the tank's about somewhere here. We're going to follow the pipes, Max and I, and we're going to try to get to that D-box, open that D-box, and then get it retested to try to save a boatload of money instead of putting a new system in, a pump fill system, which costs crazy. So I think this is a salvageable system, and we're going to find out. All right, the X's are where we got to hit. We do know there's a riser on this because we already had it. They already had it pumped out in the beginning. We'll just put the dirt over where we're not going to need it, because the D-box might go to the right. There's two outlets. There's an inlet and two outlets usually on the tanks. So if I was to build this system today, I think the D-box would be over to the right, but who's to say? I don't know. But we got to dig down 18 inches, they said, and then there's a riser, then the tank's down below that. And from looking in the house at the basement, the pipe is basically on the floor. So that means the inlet is down quite a bit. Usually you have that pipe coming out mid, there's a riser there. Grab your T and tap on that, make sure it ain't a rock. We'll listen for it. If it's something solid, piece of concrete, it should be. Push hard down. Hollow. Yeah, hit it again. Yeah, that's concrete, good. So grab your shovel, scrape that dirt clean. Should have wore boots, big guy. I didn't even notice you had the old crockety-docketies. Who you think you are, Dirt Perfect? Clean that up to make sure it's concrete and not rock. That might be a handle you're hitting, so just, we're gonna get this cleaned up and see where we are, and then we're gonna follow the tank. So if that's an 18-inch riser, yep, just clean it all up. And then if that's an 18-inch riser, we'll go past it, go down to the tank, find either the line's gonna come out this way or out this way, find that 4-inch line, ride that line all the way to the D-box. It will bring us to the D-box, and then we'll be in good shape. We'll be able to open that lid and then throw water in there and test this field. Because basically this field failed because we didn't even get this far deep and water was just coming everywhere. But this whole hill was flooding 6 inches of water on this whole system earlier. Just keep cleaning it up, and then we'll know what we got there. We'll get back with you guys. Okay, we just confirmed that is the riser. We're gonna come this way a little bit, open this up. Max is gonna watch for me on the back side of my teeth, on the back side of the bucket. That's where you'll see, you're gonna be looking for a white pipe. It could be white, it could be green. Yeah, that's fabric. So, I'm sure that being a riser, that pipe's down a lot further, so smooth bucket is your best friend with something like this. Yep, keep stabbing down. Got something hard there? You went, all right, poke around there in a few spots.
Can't go any more than this.
I know, you slipped off a rock, so just poke it, you jab it in. Stand, Max, stand up above it like a jackhammer. Get right above it and stab the ground a couple times. Yep, now straight across, every couple inches. There might be something there, so let me get another scoop. Straight up.
If there's something there for all of it.
Okay, well then we better dig with a shovel.
No, look.
It's right there?
It's down that far.
And you're hitting it?
Yeah.
All right.
So that's
A foot.
yeah, about, yeah. You'll feel it.
No, I won't. I'll rip through it. So you need to look right now and tell me what you see.
I don't see nothing.
Okay,
yet.
well keep looking. So again, a smooth bucket's your friend, but we didn't want to disturb.
Close.
Okay.
Pretty close.
Okay.
Go another
6 inches?
yeah.
sure that's the pipe? Go ahead and tap it again.
There.
Get on the septic tank and then tap that pipe right where you were. Good. Now measure it with your finger. Go down to your finger on the pipe. Hold, pinch it, and bring it up. So we got, what, 8 inches? Good. So we know we got to go down 8 more inches. And now we'll grab the, grab a shovel.
Pretty sure.
We'll get out and shovel this, see what we find. Nice find, unless that's a rock, I don't know. Sounds like a rock to me. But
It was everywhere though.
I know it was. Well, it's only gonna be 4 inches. Oh, that was a rock, dude. There it is. I thought well, maybe not. Almost feels like cast iron.
Yeah, I felt something with the thing. It's hard, really.
There it is.
What is it?
Pipe.
Pipe?
Hang on. Might be a pipe or the top of the tank. Maybe the, oh, it is the top of the tank. That's a riser. Hang on.
See something?
There it is.
Oh.
Okay, that's the top of the tank. So, hang on. Riser here, homemade riser out of block. There's a hatch, goes down to the tank. That's the side of the tank. So another 8 inches down, probably right here, is the pipe. Give me that. Here.
Here.
You film that.
All right.
Point it right down. Oh, wait a minute.
See, I told you.
Well, we got something hard there. That's why you gotta expose it. That's why you don't go gun-ho with the excavator. You rip and tear, then you break more stuff. This would be great if the D-box was right here. Oh boy, I think it is.
I told you I felt something over there
Yeah.
with this.
I think the D-box is close. Legally, it's gotta be 20 feet off the house. And the tank was 21, so we are 20 feet.
I think that's it, right?
I have no clue. Yeah, it looks like D-box to me. So now we got, go get the paint in the truck. We're gonna paint, we're right there. We're gonna paint the top so I can see with my teeth. Yep, give it a nice little dot, good. Now we got that painted, we're gonna take this. We're gonna go how far that D-box is. Go there and it, something ain't right. That box is getting taller at an angle. The box is going down. Something tells me. Huh. This is all the way, still hard concrete. Huh. Let me open that up. I don't understand that unless that's... This is not making sense to me. This is at such an angle. Something's not right unless the tank is collapsed. I'm not sure. That could be too.
It's a rock.
Yeah, but I don't know what this is and why that's way over there.
That's the
And
end of
tank
the...
is at an angle. I almost think the tank got broke. Let me see. We'll get this.
a big box.
Yeah, I don't. We'll have to, you know, the edge is here. Then we'll have to open this up right here. This could be a big D-box that is completely crooked, and that's why it failed. So that would be a great scenario. Do not know why this is this angled like this. I mean, that is not supposed to be installed like that. So that would be the best scenario, because that's why the system failed. And we know that all the water was coming through here that killed it, but we fixed that. So we're gonna open this up right now. We're gonna stab the T into this way to see if the concrete goes that way. Come on. Give me the T.
Oh, I can't.
So we know this is the riser. We know this is the, something else is down there. Something else is down there. Oh boy. Alright, so there's nothing this way. Okay.
I think it's a lot bigger.
This could be an old homemade D-box. I don't know.
I didn't think D-boxes were that big.
They're not. It's homemade.
Oh.
We're gonna open this up and see what we got.
They're a lot smaller.
There's the edge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's the D-box.
So maybe it goes over to this way.
I'm gonna dig down here and see if we can find a line coming out. If this is a line coming out over here, then we're gonna lift the top.
The edge is right there.
I know this is the edge.
For that side too. So it's pretty long. So what are we supposed to do with this?
Still exploring. I'm not sure what the heck this is. But definitely not a tank. Because it ends there. We got to get it cleaned up before I lift the top anyways, but we know it's failed because of the angle. So we're gonna get back with you in a minute. All right, what we got here, the exposed that shoulder mats. We still don't know what it is. It's some kind of concrete lid. It could be the top of a tank. We don't know. We're gonna dig on this side. Try to find a pipe coming off. We got that top. I mean, a D-box would be this big. It's a little bit bigger. It's at an angle, but there's nothing going down the sides of it. We want to clean it before we get too ahead of ourselves. Nothing there. It's definitely pipe and stone. D-box is rotted, which is very typical in the olden days because the salts in the food and whatnot. D-box concrete, they deteriorate. Seen that 100 times. The top drops down on them. Definitely could be the situation. We're going to clean the sides and we'll take the excavator to lift that top off.
Oh.
That's the game plan. We're getting it cleaned up. That's definitely the D-box. I mean, a 9-hole D-box is almost that big. So back in the day, they probably made it that big. It's definitely at an angle and failed. And we'll find out. Like I said, I'm glad it's this close to the tank. Sometimes they're down, but seeing that this field, you know, our line's got to be 50, 55 feet long. This field is probably all of that. That's why they put the D-box so tight, which as long as they're 20 off the house, that's good. So they only had that little short piece in there. Can't really find that piece yet. We didn't dig down on that side. But once we get the dirt out of there, we'll expose it. We just don't want to have too much dirt in the hole. All right, we're cleaned up. I'm gonna come over here with the hoe, pull this dirt back here, come under this corner, just lift it up 6 inches to inspect visually.
Yeah.
Let me get this away. I gotta get under there square.
You gotta get under the corner. The corner.
Hang on.
Your top right. That one. Yep, you got it.
Under there.
What?
Under there.
I don't see anything.
Dirt?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be any dirt under there. Well, we got dirt. We got water. It's definitely a top to something. It's a top that's flipped over. Okay, it's an old septic tank top because the lid. Okay, now we got more of a mystery. There's grab handles right there. So maybe that was the old top. They had to build a riser. They just flipped the top into the hole and backfilled it. That makes a lot of sense why that is. Yeah, feel down in there.
Yep, there's another one.
There's another. It's got to be the tank then. Huh.
There's another. Oh, it's low. It's low over here.
Yeah.
And then.
All right, we got to keep digging.
Right there.
More exploratory. We're gonna get this cap out, and I'm gonna take this dirt out of here.
Yeah, it's right there.
Definitely got water there, so not sure what's going on.
Should be right there. It's like let's test it. It's right there.
Clean it up. Get it cleaned up with the shovels.
You got a few more inches to go right here.
Don't matter. All right, so story time. Here we go. We got the top of the tank exposed. That riser is our inlet. So when they pump it, that's the pipe coming in. The access panel, the pipe coming into the, you have 2 holes in the septic tank. The first one with the riser is the inlet. We just found the other part that doesn't have a riser, which is the other hatch, which with the outlet pipe will be another. Hopefully it will be right here. We'll dig this out. And it will be below it. We're just getting cleaned up here. get that tank cleaned up, then we know where the edge is, and then that pipe, if it's straight out from that hatch, which hopefully it is, it will be down 8 inches. If it goes out the other hole and the D-box to the right, we'll have to expose more, but most of the time you go straight out. But this field is short, so it's the only reason why I'm saying they might not, but that D-box has got to be right off this tank though. There's going to be wire for the hatch. What? There's going to be handles. See, look at that concrete top to your left. Left hand, concrete top I pulled out. Do you see the handles on there? That's what you're hitting down there. There's handles on a hatch. So that's why you can't dig through it, is what I'm trying to let you know. Just watch my teeth, please. What do we got there? We'll expose that right there, those pipes. That might be part of the leach field. Let's look at that. It shouldn't be higher though, but could be old. What color is it? Clay pipe? Huh? Tannish. Tan? That could be an old flue clay pipe. Maybe somebody built, I don't know, that looks like from the chimney. That's an old flue. I mean, we don't know what they buried. We're just gonna keep exposing. All right, we gotta dig this up. That top is probably a 3-footer like the other one. I don't know what this is. It's too high to be anything. I'm just hoping, unless, I have no clue. I have no clue what that is. It's definitely clay. It looked like it had some chambers in it. I'm gonna have to do something here and pull and ride that clay tile. If I was to build this system, I wouldn't put the D-box straight out. I'd go out the outside one this way, and I would put the D-box here, and then I would split this field. That way your field could be longer, because if your D-box is, unless it's directly off of here, you're losing footage. So we're just gonna ride this pipe right here to see what this is. What the heck that is. I was gonna lift that top off, but that top is the same top that we see there. It's a big top, which would be under this dirt pile I got. So right now, we're just gonna ride this clay piece as I just lifted it. That could be a top to something, but it can't be, it's high. It's way higher than the tank, so I don't see how that would work. Or it could just be an old flue. Whatever it is, it's just completely plugged off with dirt, and it's definitely got chambers. So it's completely plugged with mud. We'll set that aside to inspect that. It's not a chimney flue. Someone on the internet knows what that is. It's got 4 chambers in it.
What is that?
I don't know. Had nothing to do with what we're looking for. We're gonna come straight off this box. Oh, we're into something. See what that is I'm into. Max, we're gonna go right down along this tank and look for the pipe with a shovel in a second, once I open this up. Anything?
No.
Go ahead, feel with your poker. Watch your head.
Good. Keep going.
Go along the tank. I want you to go along the tank and ride it down. That's where we're gonna hit the pipe. No, the tank. stand on the tank and work your way across the tank, and you're gonna feel a hollow pipe. Nope, Max, right where the teeth are. Look, right here on the edge of the tank. Okay, go down the edge of the tank, left or right. Now ride that concrete wall all the way down and go, okay, you're down there. There's no pipe, so go over 2 inches. Pick it up, go over to the left. Let me take a little more out of here and get us over a little more. Test that. Clean it up. All right, we got the side of the tank exposed. Just ride that dagger right across, Max. It's not gonna be that deep. Keep going all the way across. Every 2 inches, go across. Not that deep, it's gonna be close. Ride the concrete. Nope, not there. It's only 8 inches to a foot down. What was that? Keep going. Over, over. A little more. Till you. Over. I think you jumped it. I think you jumped the pipe. Go back one.
I feel something.
Go against the concrete. Go against the concrete, Max. Right there. Right there. Tap. Tap. Feel hollow? That's a pipe. That's a pipe. Here, film this. That's a pipe. Gotta be a pipe here.
Right there.
There it is. All right, see, that's why you dig by hand, because that pipe would break. Now we gotta follow this pipe and which way it goes to a D-box. I don't like the dirt that's here right now. I can tell you that. It's all clay, but
it's hard to get.
It's a 4-inch plastic.
Don't break it.
Nope. So we gotta ride that pipe. It's gonna go into a concrete D-box. Let me just do this. That's the D-box right there. Something went through there. Did that go through that? I might have went through that pipe. Don't think. No, because there's the pipe. I can't tell. We're gonna clean this up though. Grab the paint. Let's paint this here. Put that there, and I ride that. Paint that pipe, and then don't let my teeth hit it. I'm gonna get a little more dirt out of here. That system is way too low. Way too low in the ground. There was no reason to have that system this low. Too deep, I should say. But the grade was probably like that in the backyard. They didn't want to bring in fill, you know? Don't stab through it, because you will break through that pipe, even though it's going to get replaced. We're looking for a yeah, Max, it's not that deep. The concrete top is going to be right at the top of that pipe, okay? The concrete top will be right at the top of that pipe, like right here. Feel right there. Feel right where I drag my teeth, right there. Keep, Max, you gotta stab 16 times. I'm not gonna accept 1 or 2 times of stabbing, okay? All right, we got the pipe exposed to an extent, 5 foot of it. We did poke a hole in it, and it's full of water, which that tells me the system's not draining, but it could be the D-box. So if the D-box is completely full of water with the pipes, then the system's junk. If the D-box is empty or full of dirt, if it's full of dirt or collapsed, then that could be the issue. But if it is dry and it's collapsed before the D-box, that'd be the best. But seeing the dirt that I'm seeing, it ain't too promising. But this was an exploratory to see if we could save a system. What's that right there? Max, what is that right there? Right here. Open that up. Right there. Is it a rock or concrete? Just get in there with a shovel and tell me what it is. I know, but I hit something hard. I want to just verify it's a rock before I open up some concrete. I'm only doing this for him so he learns. I know the D-box ain't up that high.
Yup, there's something there.
Is it? So see what it is. It could be a rock. Okay, so look, go down in the hole with your shovel backwards and pull all that dirt to you. Leave that in there so you know where it was and set it there, right on it, and then ride your shovel down it and then find what it is. It's something. Maybe it's another one of those clay tiles. Those got to be French drain tiles, those clay tiles. That's what I'm thinking. Curtain drain, an old curtain drain.
I don't know.
Ride, just get down in the hole and pull the dirt to you. Go ahead, don't worry about your dirty socks. You should have wore boots, bro. We're at work. You should have wore boots. Go. Don't worry about that stuff. And don't care. You got 9,000 pairs.
You took them all. They're all in your van.
Yeah, I know. You see them all?
Yeah.
I'll give them to you.
20 of them.
No, there's 40 pairs. I use them for rigs. Go ahead. Get in there. Only if you knew why that was so moist.
It's all muddy down there.
Yeah, it ain't mud. Go ahead. Don't worry about it, poopy feet. You're good. Go. It ain't gonna hurt you.
I'm gonna fall.
Max, now you're really looking like a pansy on camera. Pull that to you. Pull it to you. There you go. What is it? Is it tan?
Yeah.
It is? So it's another one of those things, right? Well, you got to find out before I dig it open. Well, it ended up being a rock. There it is there. But it was a good lesson for him. All right, now get back down in there with the shovel, buddy. Your boots are coming. I got Mom bringing your boots and a coffee for Dad. Ride, open up this pipe. Ride the pipe all the way to, clean the pipe right up. From right there, clean the top of it. Ride the shovel on the top of the pipe, and I'll clean this part. Well, we're hitting stone, that means septic. A lot of blue goo there. You got it cleaned all the way as best you can. Paint it up so I see it. I know it's at an angle. We're following it. We're following it. I got it. That's why I cleaned out the edge. Man, that D-box has got to be close, otherwise these leach fields are real narrow. There we go. Something's backed up.
Is that bad?
No, it's just the pipe. We opened the top of it. Not a big deal. We got to keep following it though. So I don't know where that D-box is.
With that, look. Yeah.
What, concrete? No, I get that. We opened the top of it. We had to replace that pipe no matter what.
I'm not stepping back in there.
That's fine.
It's all poop.
No, it ain't poop.
It's a sewer pipe.
We're good. Don't worry about that stuff. That ain't gonna hurt you.
I'll go piss.
That ain't piss.
That was bad.
We're gonna be at the end of the leach field with this one. Shovel in the paint. That's why I wanted you to ride it.
Here you go.
Yeah. Old resin pipe, man. There's a bell end. She's flowing out now. Which way is she flowing out of that pipe? Hard to tell which way it's coming. I don't think that tank is full. It could be that they said the tank was pumped out, but they just did a plumbing test. They could have filled it back up. All right, there's the bell end of the pipe. Man, that. Man, we're all the way to the. I think I have an idea what this is. What's going on here? I think this is a one-line doobie. No D-box. No D-box. Just a line, and then maybe it branches off a couple times. We're running out of septic field here. Keep exploring. That pipe's going and keep going and going. I just don't believe there's a D-box. You wouldn't build a system like this at an angle. This is a one-line wonder. You wouldn't build a system like this. I don't think there's a D-box, dude. We're running out of, you guys can see right here, I'm in the center of the field. It would never be like this. The D-box would come straight off, if anything, and then T and branch. You guys see me build them. So we're gonna give one more scoop and then get down to the pipe and then call it. We're gonna abandon it and say no D-box. And the reason why it failed is this system isn't even built right. So we could probably keep the tank and rip this gravel out and put new gravel in. I think that would be a good scenario, because this was engineered and they wanted to do a pump system, double new tank, I mean, and then fill 4 foot over the top of this grass, which would mean you're almost up to the deck. It would look ridiculous. It didn't fit, and it would cost a lot more money. Gravity fed system's the way to go. We're into rock. We're into big rock, you know, like homemade doobie Scooby. We're gonna get out there and do another scrape job. Oh, we got Old Faithful down here. It is back pressure crazy coming up out of that pipe. So I'm gonna say the exploratory is done, and there is no D-box. Regardless, this has failed. All that water wouldn't, it's hard to explain. I mean, it's hard to really know without the tank open. I know that tank was pumped out, so I'm gonna say it's coming backwards, if that makes sense. But it's just not, it's got to get a fill system. I would probably reuse that tank, take all this material out and bring in new dirt, and then that way you don't have to go over the top of it and use a pump system. So I gotta take a couple more scoops to see what the hell's going on here. Like I said, I'm all the way across this field, so something ain't right, but I don't think it's coming out of that tank. She's here. Yeah, the looks of all those rocks, it was a homemade system, one-liner. One-line wonder. That's what I'm going with. One-line wonder. Junk. Nothing but a French drain at that point, that's all it is. I mean, we're all the way boxed out, so there definitely wouldn't be a D-box down this way. No D-box. So I only made this video because I have septic videos in my playlist, and a lot of people comment, and recently someone just said, hey, I have an issue with my septic system, blah, blah. They asked a ton of questions. They wanted to know how to explore it, how to find the D-box. So hopefully this helped you out, whoever you were. You were, hopefully you subscribed, I'm not sure, but find the tank, find the outlet pipe, and follow it, and you will find a D-box, or you won't find a D-box like we just did. This is an old system, it never did. It was basically one pipe wonder, stone in the bottom, and it worked for a while until it failed. So that's how you explore. So typically, if we had found the D-box, we would expose it like we found that other concrete top, lift it off, and see what's in there. There'll be pipes leading from that point. To give you a better explanation, go to my playlist under septic videos. You'll see the D-boxes installed with the speed levelers that I have. That's what we were trying to find here. Unfortunately, we did not. So this system does need a rebuild. The tank might be good. We'd have to get back with the engineer to see what he wants to do. If we can get away with a gravity system. So to be continued. We will catch you guys on the next one. All right, bonus footage for everybody that stayed on the channel. You see we went a lot more because I can't take no for an answer, but that pipe we dug in, punched through it, pulled it up. It's a solid pipe. That tells me it's leading to a dry well, because if that was a leach line, it had to be perforated. Dry well's got to be here under me, which, so we know that's a 𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐒 thing anyways, because we are at the end of our leach field. So old dry well, sometimes they get grandfathered in, you can replace them, sometimes you're not. That's more info that we're going to need an RFI on.